It's a beautiful sunshiny day, which you know I'm always crazy about, especially when it's January and I'm not in Maine shoveling snow. And we've been getting a lot of rain lately. In fact, it rained again all last night. So I planted a banana tree here about 3 years ago, and it grew and grew and grew. Every year it gets a little bigger. Every winter I saw it down, and every summer it comes back. And now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, maybe 14 banana trees here. That's how it's spread and multiplied over that period of time. And I had planted this, I packed all around it with some of this heavy tarp signboard material, and it had come up through that in places. I started out saying it was sunshiny and that it had rained last night, which is awesome for digging because it makes the ground soft to be that wet. So what I'm going to try to do today is pull this tarp stuff back and dig up some of these trees and plant them right down there. Now you see behind the garage where the bank kind of goes down like that? That's really hard to get a mower in there to cut grass. And it would be a really cool looking place to have some banana trees. It would just, to me, look kind of tropical. Behind that, over to the right, Charlie is buried. And I planted a mimosa tree at the foot of Charlie's grave, which is also a kind of an exotic looking tree. I just thought it would look really cool to have a banana tree or some banana trees growing out of the side of that bank with the mimosa tree in the background. So my goal for this morning is to dig up. Probably easier to dig up a bunch of these smaller ones than this big one. I don't know. I'll get a shovel and we'll start poking around. We'll see what we need to do here to have some success digging us up some banana trees that we can then plant back yonder. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we've got one really big giant banana tree bulb dug up with lots of roots. And after I catch my breath, I'm going to, in the golf cart up here, toss that in the back of it, take it down there and plant it in that spot I was talking about earlier. I'll let you sit here while I go down and get the golf cart. I'm gonna sit down, catch my breath. Okay, I'm gonna try to go up that hill about as far as I can. How far do you think that's liable to be? Let's try it. So I will plant these right in there. Maybe got a couple of really big ones. The thing about a banana tree is mostly water, which is cool. I was watching a documentary on this might have been, I don't know what it was, but it's something about the earth, sustainable agriculture. It was one that Todd recommended, and they were talking about the value of plants and how valuable plants are for their ability to retain water, and about how you can plant something in a dry place. If it lives, it will hold water, and then over time you keep doing that and you'll have a lush tropical type environment. They were also talking about how a lot of the planet's surface has been turned into desert by probably all kind of reasons, but agricultural processes was one of the reasons. So the idea that here's a plant that mostly water and it will retain a lot of water is good, and also puts down pretty good roots which will hold this bank in place. There's some Atlantis, I think it's called Atlantis. There's one. They look completely dead. There's one, and there's one or two over there. And I want them to stay. And I want these big banana trees to grow out this way. Here. So it's going to be hard to dig a hole sideways on the bank, but it can be done. But before I attempt that, I need to catch my breath and rest a little bit. And I've got my muddy boots on, and I've got a cup of coffee that hadn't been finished yet. So I could walk up here on the porch and take my boots off and drink my coffee and rest a minute or two until I get my breath, and then come back down here.